thank you so much for what you've given me. Thank you for my family and my friends. Thank you for the success of my YouTube channel. Bless each and every one of my subscribers and the people that will view this video. Thank you for Aaron from Gideon's Tactical, who gave me the idea for a budget EDC video. Now let's get to the gear. Alright, it's been a while since I've done a budget-focused EDC video, and I got a couple of items that I wanted you guys to check out. So, we're going to start off with my knife lovers, guys that love knives. I got the Hyper Tough 17-piece smartphone repair kit. Smartphone repair kit, George? We talking about EDC. How are we getting to smartphones? Let's check it out. So, in this box right here, comes in a nice little plastic case. You open it up and it's got these tools in it. Now, if you look at other knife repair kits or knife kits, they have a lot of the same tools in the box. You got your hex bits up here, or your torque bits up here, and the main one that I use is the T8 and the T6. Most knives have the T8 or the T6 if you're gonna be taking them apart, but you got other ones up here as well. Phillips head, you got little flat heads, and then it also comes with the driver right here. So you can use the driver with any one of the bits. And what I like about it is, like, when you set it down, you can flip the drivers up so you can actually pick them up and then put them back in the spots, just, you know, for whatever one that you're using. So this is the nice little, you know, driver kit. It's got the rotating end on the end, and it's got some grip points so you can actually, you know, grip it in your hand and spin it. So I actually like this little set a lot. I think it was $7.84 from Walmart. $7.84. Even these little green tips over here are perfect to pull, like, the washers and stuff from. You gotta kind of manipulate this. So I'm gonna pull it up close to the camera. So you can use this to manipulate the washers inside of your knife right there, or pull the scales off. So it's not only good for cell phones, I think it's pretty damn excellent. This is what I've been using to maintain my knives when I want to take them apart, and it's been working out great for me. It does have some extra little tools in it for your smartphone. Maybe you were taking your smartphone apart. It has the SIM ejection tool, and I don't know what this little suction cup thing is, but you know, it's in there for you. The most important thing is that you get the whole set of, I think that's 10 bits, the driver, and these two little tools to pull your knives apart. So I think this little thing is excellent for $7. Check your local Walmart. It's in the hardware section. All right, for those guys at EDC, a lot of things on the keychain. Like me, you know, I got the Ravon light right here, and I got the Spyderco knife right here that opens a lot of Amazon boxes and mail. Yeah, so your keys can get kind of weighed down and they can get kind of big. Now, I started off with a carabiner, but I found these PPF Fish solid brass U-hooks right here, and they come in a set of 2 for just $9. So I thought this is pretty well made for what it is, man. I mean, the finishing on this is the one that's on my keychains right now. This is the small, and then I actually have the large here as well. I use the small most of the time because I think the small does everything that I need it to do. But the finish on here is great. Just the hardware, solid brass feeling, so it has some weight to it, some heft to it. And I hook this in my belt loop, and it doesn't come out. You know, I walk around all the time, it doesn't come out. Now, if you're running, I would probably put the keys in your pocket. But as far as just a casual walk, going to the store, you know, just walking around the house or whatever, you just want to keep your keys with you, this thing is excellent. As I'm getting older, I have to have my coffee in the morning. So this is a great tumbler that I found. This is the Bubba tumbler. This is the 24-ounce version right here. It's got a great soft touch feel to it. Why am I including this in an EDC? Because damn it, it's with me all the time. So I consider that my everyday carry. And it's, you know, it's contoured, so I can get a great grip on this Bubba tumbler. Like I said, it has a soft touch material on the outside, just minimal subdued branding. If you can try to make that out, it says Bubba. And the lid on it is excellent. Let me try to turn it to the side. So it doesn't let the coffee out too fast. It doesn't let it, too much or whatever. And it seals up tight. Nothing ever kind of leaks out of this thing. So I actually like that thing a lot. The lid is like see-through, and the only thing you have to do every once in a while is to take this ring off. And when you stick it in the wash machine, just put this in like the forks and silverware compartment in the washing machine and just keep cleaning. But this thing has been great. In another video I put some ice in this, and it kept the ice in this tumbler for 2 days. I'll try to roll in a clip of that, but this thing has been awesome. In my household, we have 3 of them. Everybody has their own separate one because my girls, they want their little juice or whatever. They keep their juice in it or water, and then I keep my coffee or another adult beverage if I need to, and it keeps it cold all day. So the bubbler tumbler is $7, $8, something like that. You can pick it up at Walmart or you can pick it up at Amazon. So in the age of COVID, you gotta keep your hygiene up. It's imperative. So I got these dude wipes. Now I started off with like a whole big pack of them, and it was kind of heavy to carry around. But I found these individual ones that work awesome. I keep 3 of them like this in my bag. So, if I need to freshen up, I can wipe under wherever I need to wipe, I can use these to wipe, okay? So you can not only use them when you use a toilet, but you can also just freshen up. Freshen up with these. So they're great. And they come in like a big box. I want to say they come in a box of 20 or 18, and they're only 10, 16 on Amazon right now. You can't afford not to be fresh. First impressions are lasting impressions. So if you show up funky, that's what I'm going to have in my mind. That's the stinky dude over there. You don't want to be the stinky dude. So the dude wipes definitely worked that out for me. And they weigh practically nothing. So if you throw them in a bag, you'll forget about them until you need them. You pull them out. And let me just open one up, so you can kind of get an idea. They got the little perforated opening. And, it's like a baby wipe. That's basically what it is. So you open it up, and it's got some thickness to it too. It's not just like a flat piece of fabric or something. So it's got some thickness to it. You open it all the way up. So that's why I said you probably gonna need 3 if you're handling business. So but they're nicely moistened, not overly moistened. You know how sometimes you get those wipes and it's like overly moist, they're dripping. Nah, this got a nice moisture to it, and it can clean up well. Clean yourself up, wipe your face off, wipe your hands off if you need it, wipe other parts of your body. I'm not gonna get too graphic out here, but dude wipes are the thing, man. Keep yourself fresh. So one thing that I really enjoy is having morale patches. Check out this one. This is by Felicia from Friday, or this one is from Psalms. It's just a Bible quote that I really like, and I usually stick this on a lot of the packs that I carry. So sometimes packs don't have those morale patch fields, but I got an option right here. This is the So Strong Statch tag right here, and I actually just found this thing online. I think it's pretty damn cool and pretty simple for what it is. So you can attach your morale patches right on the outside of this thing. So it's the loop side of hook and loop, and you can just throw that on. Now it's on there, and you can attach this like with, I got this low bearing carabiner. The hole on it is large enough where it will accept like a larger carabiner and throw it on there like that. So that's pretty nice. And on the other side, it's got, like I said, it's got the loop side on both sides of it. So on the other side, I could throw this one if I wanted to, but that's not the only trick that it has. So you can attach this to your handle on your backpack or whatever. But like I said, this is not the only trick that it does. Now, in the middle, that you get the name stash tag. So in the middle right here, you can stash some stuff. And in there, I stashed a $10 bill. So there's some Velcro hook and loop attaching this tag together. It's actually 2 parts, but people won't know that unless they really, really inspect this thing. But you can stick money in there and close it up. Just make you stick it in there better than I stuck that $10 bill in there. But You can stick your money in there for an emergency. I've stuck $10. I would probably stick to a low denomination. I wouldn't throw $200 or $300 in there, but you know, enough to get me home, enough to take a taxi so I can get home in an emergency, or if I need to pay somebody, you know, an extra $5 or $10 there, I always have money with me. So going back to hygiene, I found these Henry holsters right here. So keeping up with your hygiene during this COVID age is very, very important. So you can stick your hand sanitizer in there. Specifically, this takes a 1 ounce Purell hand sanitizer bottle. And you can clip this, it's made out of Kydex, just like a lot of your gun holsters are. And you can slide it out when you want to change it. It's got the little hole so you can slide it out. And what I did is I just took 2 small zip ties and I zip tied it onto this Yak Dough Supply square carabiner. So now I can hook this onto any backpack that I'm wearing for the day. And I always have this on the outside. So if I need a little squirt of Purell, I can do that. And, ooh, just went everywhere. And I can just, you know, hand sanitize my hands real quick and just get those germs off of it. But I think that this is a great, it's in my face. That's why I like it, because I hook it on the outside of my bag. So when I touch things, I know, hey, I need to get some hand sanitizer. Boom, there it is on the outside of my bag. I think that's how we need to be living now here in 2021 as we move forward. So these little things are very convenient, and they're 18 bucks. And the square carabiner up here was $4. So, you know, $22 for the set, but I think that this was a great addition to my EDC. Sometimes you get a love affair with your EDC. You find a certain item that's just awesome. And that's kind of what's going on. I've mentioned this a lot in a lot of different videos. This is the Lumitop Tool AA 2.0. Now this flashlight is awesome. It's got 5 modes, a maximum brightness of 650 lumens, and it takes, not only does it take a AA battery, but you can also put a 14500 battery inside of it. So this thing is slender. It fits into like my yellow birch organizer really well. Pocket clip is great. It's got the tail, like the tail light. You know, it has memorization in it. So the last mode that you're in, it goes back to that last mode when you're done, you know, when you start it again. So that's pretty slick and helpful. Great for the fall right now because it's getting darker sooner, and you know, I love to have a flashlight with me. This one has been great. The knurling, just on the outside of it, the machining of this has been great. This has been used. You can see the chips on it because I use it a lot. I use this flashlight a lot. You know, it's been a great little flashlight. And I'll play with it all day long if you let me. But man, this thing is, I think it's what, 19 bucks? 19 bucks for a flashlight of this quality is excellent, man. So you got the Hyper Tough 17-inch smartphone repair kit. Smartphone, you know, we can use this for our knives out there. But, so you got something to take your knives apart. But you need to sharpen them as well. I got the Lansky 4-rod turn box right here. This is a great budget sharpening system. So pretty slick, pretty ingenious. This has been out for years and years, but on the end right here, you actually have the 4 rods. On this side, you have your ceramic rods. And then on the other side, you have your diamond stone rods right here. So I usually use the ceramic rods to touch my knives up with because I don't need to kind of re-profile the knives. I just need them to get that work edge on them. So you set it down and you choose your angle. So you got 20 degrees or 25 degrees. So usually I use the 20 degrees for my pocket knives. You stick that in there, and I got the K-Bar Dozier right here. Kind of a budget, not kind of a budget, it is a budget knife. And all you do is go straight down. Straight down. Now you can, you know, do a whole bunch on one side and then switch and do a whole bunch on the other side. But for me, I just kind of hold this thing, and I can flip it around. Hold this thing like this and just do one side and then the other side. One side and then the other side. And I try to keep the knife straight up and down as I pull it through, all the way down. Ooh, don't do that. All the way down to the tip. And you'll build up a burr and then break it away. And it will just take that edge to a nice workable edge. But this thing is a great system. So you can go out and spend maybe $100, $200 on a knife sharpening system. Or if you just have, a couple of budget pocket knives, you just want to put a workable edge on them. This is a great little system, and it's small enough that you can throw this in a backpack, take it camping, take it hiking, and you don't have to plug it into the wall or anything. You just need to sharpen your knives up a little bit, break this thing out, and put a nice workable edge on them. What would be a budget EDC video without including a knife? This is the Tangram Santa Fe right here. And I know for those guys that have seen this knife before, they're like, hold on, it don't come in that color, George. What did you do to it? So all I did was I took some of this red dye, more synthetic, in the sapphire blue, and I hit it in some water and the dye for like a minute in a pot, and it came out this dark navy blue, and I think it looks pretty damn great. It comes to you in like this ugly ass brown color, but I just couldn't stand for that. I love the blade shape on this knife. It's a reverse Tonto blade shape, and it's super thin behind the edge. Check it out. Check out that knife edge. Blade stock is, is decent. I just love the grind on this knife. Thumb studs on both sides, reversible in every way. So you can put the pocket clip on this side, or you can put the pocket clip on this side. Deep carry pocket clip. And I just think this is an excellent freaking knife. The frame itself is skeletonized. If you guys can see in there's holes in the actual frame just to get that weight down. And the steel, we got to talk, if you're talking about a knife, you got to talk about the steel. The steel is a new steel. Did I mention that Tangram is made by Kaiser? I didn't mention that. So this is actually 440 Akudo steel. It's out of that 440C steel family, so it has good edge retention. It's a budget steel. Let's not, it's not M390. It's a budget steel. But for what you get with this, I haven't had to sharpen it yet because it comes out of the box razor damn sharp. Razor damn sharp. So I love just the way that this blade is designed. It's a thing of art for real. And for the price, we gotta talk about the price. I think the price on this is like 27 bucks, 26 bucks or something like that. There's always that one guy that's like, man, I'm not sharpening nothing. Every time you ask him to borrow a knife, his knives are always dull. He's not into sharpening. He'll buy the knife, use it for a while. Once it gets dull, he's on to the new knife. I got something for that guy. I got something for him. The guy that doesn't want to sharpen anything. This is the Gerber Pride Braid right here. This just came out this year, and I think it's pretty damn excellent. This is a box cutter tool, basically. You can stick it in your bag, you can stick it in your pocket, and all it is gives you that box cutter knife right there. So nice little, it is kind of like jimping. So you got like a little jimping right here, and then it's also got a little surface down here that gets a nice grab, and you can use this all day long to open up packages, boxes, cut, whatever you need to cut within reason. I wouldn't be out here trying to baton with this thing. It's not that good, but there's a lot of little features on this little Pride Braid that they just came out. So one of the features that's really cool is the cord cutter. Right there, you got that notch. And what that notch does is it exposes a little bit of the blade. So you can run like paracord through there and then cut it. Just pull it and cut it. You got a bottle opener right here. So crack those Coronas open. And then you have a small and a large flathead screwdriver. Small and then a large flathead screwdriver. It also acts as a nail puller or pry bar. And in the middle, down there in the middle where that little notch is a wire stripper. And then the hole is a lanyard hole. This thing has tools all the damn on it. It's a great little thing. If you need to change the blade out, you just kind of stick your nail in there and pull that blade out and switch it up. And you can buy the blades from, Lowe's, Home Depot. But man, this thing is 20 bucks. You don't ever have to sharpen your knives again. As long as you're not using it for hard use tasks, small use tasks, you just want to cut something open real quick, man, throw this in your pocket. G10 scales. It says Gerber on the back of it right there. One thing that I don't like about this, I wish, and I see it all online, I wish this thing had a pocket clip for the size that it is. So I'm going to put it next to this cell phone so you can kind of see. That's the Note 10 Plus. So it's a good size piece of hardware right here. And the pry bar goes all the way through it. So you can actually put some oomph onto this thing and use it because it's got like a full tang all the way through. I mean, this is a great little tool. I hope Gerber in the Pry Brid 2, they take all of those internet comments that said, hey, put a pocket clip on the back of this thing, and they actually do it. Gerber's all right with listening sometimes. They've been going down for some time, but this is one of the things that's a jewel out of a lot of the junk they've made in the last couple of years. Some of the stuff is good. Like if you get the higher end stuff, they got some good stuff. But some of the stuff that's like the budget stuff on Gerber, it's not like it used to be. Not like it used to be. I think that this is a great little tool. It's got a lot of different uses for it. Man, there you go. That's 10 budget items for your everyday carrier. Hopefully I touched on everybody. Everybody can see something that they might have liked. And then if not, let me know down in the comments, what is your budget pick? What do you think is pretty cool? I think this is pretty cool. I think the Bubba tumbler is pretty cool. I think this tools are pretty cool. Definitely the knife. I mean, there's a lot of just cool EDC stuff out there, man. And I need to know about all of it. I definitely need to know about all of it. Guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you love the video, subscribe to the channel. It's totally damn free. And if you got a question, leave it down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.